The Wedge is the latest limited vehicle in Roblox Jailbreak, being the level 10 prize for Season 23. Designed by Dreamer, this vehicle is nothing short of excellent. Let it not be understated, this 80s supercar is retro, radical, and really friggin' good. Now, before we begin, I need to give a huge thanks to Asimo for allowing me to get my hands on this car early. It's a privilege I couldn't be more grateful for, and it allows me to get this review out before a large majority of you might even own the car. So once again, a massive thank you to Asimo. Now, without further ado, let's get into the review. So I know you're all dying to know, how good is this vehicle? Well, I'm here to say, I'm kinda shocked at how well this car performs. First off, its launch speed and acceleration is top notch. It's able to hit 65 miles per hour in a second and 200 miles per hour in a little over 8 seconds. Not only that, but it has an unusually high top speed, at least for seasonal cars, at 299 miles per hour. I was legitimately caught off guard with how fast the Wedge is. On top of that, it's able to come to a full stop from its top speed in 2 seconds. Its off-roading is decent, and it can even scale the casino. Its only potential downside is its handling, which is, if I had to guess, sorry guys, no Jailbreak Wiki stats to carry me this time, around or slightly below average. Regardless, this vehicle is insanely good for being as easily earnable as something like the Striker. As for appearance, this vehicle is amazingly well designed and has so many little details that do so much for it that I don't even know where to begin. Let's start broad. The general vibe from this vehicle is one that I really like. The way it's designed is really something special. Dreamer did quite a phenomenal job. From the front of the car, to the rear of the car, to the side of the car, this thing just looks great from all angles. I'm a big fan. This car is heavily based on the Vector W8 with small additions from other cars here and there. For instance, it shows similarities to the Ferrari F40, and the mock Ferrari logo on the hood of the car only solidifies that. The way its doors swing open is reminiscent of similar cars of the time, but not either of the previously mentioned. I've also heard that there's aspects of the Lamborghini Diablo within this car. Let's look at some other details, which this car has plenty of. For starters, the pop-up headlights are, I believe, the first animated ones we've seen in a vehicle. Keeping your headlights off results in them staying down, while turning your headlights on brings them up. This is so cool. They go up and down, up and down, up and down. God, I could do this all day. What a cool detail that makes this car that much more fun to use. Another thing to take a look at is the very visible engine in the back, similar to the Shogun, except this one is protected by a layer of glass. It's super meticulous, and I think it adds a lot to look at when driving this car, as it's also visible from the rear. Additionally, the interior is so well designed and incredibly detailed. It might be one of the most detailed interiors to date with the gear shift and the instrument panel display. I have zero complaints here. Finally, the Wedge has a custom startup sound, and kind of custom engine noise. Listen up. The engine sound is a combination of the Carbonara's original ending noise mixed with the hissing found in the Manta. So, wait, does that mean that this car was the first to have the hissing sound, or was that the Manta? Whatever. As for customization, at first glance, there's nothing inherently original about this vehicle, but oh boy, is it wrong to judge a book by its cover. This car actually has a secondary body color option that changes the color of certain parts of the engine. Moreover, the headlight color not only changes the headlights, including the flicky uppy ones, but also recolors parts of the instrument panel display, something present in other cars, but not to this degree of detail. Besides that, this car is the first to have editable text on it. Okay, yes, almost all cars in the game have license plates, but this car is the first to have its license plate placed on the side of it, without any sort of plating to represent a traditional license plate. It's just kind of there, but I love it nonetheless. It's a really great addition to the Wedge, if I do say so myself. So yeah, this car is a beauty. In conclusion, this masterpiece is the epitome of the glory of 80s supercars. It has stats that outperform the better end of seasonal vehicles, and it has composition and design that even the Power 1 might be jealous of. It's probably one of my favorite vehicles we've ever gotten. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and as always, thank you for watching.